Hey guys, so ARK updated a couple hours ago, and they released the new Extinction Chronicles, some new armor, right here as you can see my chest piece, and they've also teased us with some Extinction stuff that I'm going to be showing you in just a moment. And this shows like the new Titan element, I guess, whatever, and some mutated creatures, and I think a wyvern as well flying through the sky. We have some explorer notes as well to look at, and the tech parasaur. So I'm going to be looking at all of that in this video right now. First off, I want to start with the explorer notes that were just revealed for the next phase of, I guess, what they were trying to do. Now, where are they? Right here. I need to take out you and bring you in. There we go. So 10, 11, and 12. So I'm going to get into this. If you're not interested in this and you just want to see the tech parasaur and the, I guess, conceptual stuff, you can skip ahead now in the video. But remember to leave a like on the video if you do enjoy it. And we're going to jump into note number 10. So here we are in the Extinction Explorer note number 10. And, well, it says the system has existed for eons, considering all variables, and has adapted well, much like you. It has toiled to reach its goals, and it has overcome many obstacles. However, the scale is larger. The struggle is longer. In organic beings, age can slow reflexes and dull thought. Not so with the system. The speed and efficiency of its calculations are not in doubt. One could argue they're the problem. If a function has a 0.001 chance to cause an error, it only runs a dozen times, an aberration is unlikely. But a trillion times, then it's inevitable. More time, more errors. A drop turns into a trickle into a flood. As I said, everything is finite. The system is no exception. So there is a fatal flaw, as we're learning, in ARK's, I guess, system and, well, how it was coded. I guess it's turning into something it was never meant to be. We're going to have to see in note number 11 what this means for the lore. We have some, and I guess, datatizing. It's like turning into matter, some kind of digital matter, and then I guess someone is currently hemorrhaging data. Doesn't look good at all. This note goes on to say, everything the system does is in service to its ultimate objective. The tests that aren't tests, the hard resets it performs when it believes its subjects have grown stagnant or unruly. The new, increasingly fantastic creatures that it introduces to its environment. Yes, even those pudgy, glowing lizard dogs. Look, they try their best, okay? Kind of like a crude attempt at humor, I guess. It wasn't really that funny, though. But anyways, it doesn't matter. The problem is that the system's purpose is not wholly static. The goalposts have moved. The bar has been raised. And now it is entirely out of the system's reach. As its purpose grows more unachievable and its errors pile up, the system grows more desperate. Its actions more erratic. The chaos in the depths will be the rule, not the exception. You must fix it before it reaches that point. By then, it will be too late. So clearly there is a fatal flaw, maybe even a quote-unquote virus in the ARKs themselves that are causing major issues. Now, if they are a test but aren't a test, what's going on right now? Do we have to reboot the ARK system to make it work properly again? That's kind of a weird thing, or maybe even shut it down. So we're moving into this note. We have a survivor, obviously, with a bow and arrow. And then we have this same image that we've seen in the past. Then they go on to say, when I say you must fix it, I mean only you can fix it. Not me, not the system. You. That's a lot of pressure. Sorry. I wish I could do this for you, but there are rules, laws, not legally speaking, but scientifically. I don't exist in the same way a carbon-based life form does. I'm still alive, of course, it's just a different kind of life. I'm on a different spectrum, and that means I can't interact with the world like you do. So in a sense, you have to be my hands, because I don't have any, not tangibly. Even so, I'll help where I can, and not just through these slivers of thought. When you reach the barren gardens below, look for my sign. I have a gift for you, a powerful weapon, long since lost. I think you'll like it. Now, what is this weapon? Maybe the weapon is knowledge. That's what I think it would be. The greatest weapon you could have to combat a super AI is either going to be knowledge or a virus. And ARK's system is obviously some form of supercomputer or super intelligent, super aware AI system that's currently got an issue that was unseen, I guess, or maybe even planted there, or even a virus. See, it gets complicated with ARK's lore. I'm gonna have to do another lore video and really dive into, I guess, the theories and theory craft my own ideas. I want to know what you guys think, though, down below in the comments section about all of this stuff that you've seen so far. I think we're going to be going in a different direction compared to what we were originally thinking was going to happen. Oh, and the aberration armor is looking really sexy, by the way. Like, I like this stuff. It's super nice. Okay, I'm going to move out of the explorer notes that we're seeing, and I'm going to move into the tech parasaur, and then we're moving out of the game and into the realm of, wow, conceptual. So here is our friendly little tech parasaur, and it's actually looking quite nice. I will say that. I'm usually not a fan of the tech creatures, but I do like how this one's super smooth and defined, I guess, on its head in general. Obviously now, the tech parasaur and all of the tech creatures, as we know, they're just reskins of current creatures in ARK. So this is the same as a normal parasaur. However, it does, on a baseline, have better, higher stats, and I think it can appear at a higher level than the normal parasaur as well. But they do have a significantly lower spawn chance compared to other creatures, obviously. I think like 5 in every 100 parasaurs or something like that will be a tech parasaur. I know the spawn chance is super low, but at the same time, they're also pretty cool creatures. This is my tech raptor, actually, that I brought in while I was showing you guys the tech creature update for this guy. And I mean, it retains all of its special abilities if it has any special abilities. You know, you can see right here we have some locational services going on, like a phone, and, well, just in general, I guess, everything else a parasaur could have. I'm still waiting to see some other tech creatures. I want to see a tech titanoboa. That'd be pretty cool. Giant snake as a tech creature. That actually doesn't really work out, does it? Anyways, you get the idea, right? I really hope you do. Let me just set the time. Here we go. Time of day is now, well, 10 o'clock in the morning. And we're going to see this armor. Damn, it actually looks really good. I know I had some complaints in my last video about it because there are some issues with the clipping, and you can actually see through the character in some cases too. I don't think it's happening right here anymore. They might have fixed it actually after that video went live. But there were issues with the armor itself, and all we really need right now are the gloves, and we have the full set. And then I assume we move into Extinction in November, I believe it is, and we go from there basically. I just hope they revamp a lot of systems and it's not a corny system. Now, I showed you the corrupted Tyrannosaurus Rex in my last video. That was looking really cool. My last ARK video, I think, actually. That was cool and all, but now we have something on a whole different spectrum. What I'm going to do is I'm going to move out of game now, and we're done talking about the tech parasaur. It looks nice. You can color it, do all the fancy stuff, but I mean, overall, it's not really that big of a creature. I'm not too worried about the tech parasaur. I think you can check out Syntax channel. He's currently taming one, or maybe he's already tamed one. I don't know. Anyways, let's move into the other stuff. So here we are on the ARK Extinction website, checking out all of the new stuff that they currently have in the works, and they actually showed a teaser of this thing right here. Now, right off the bat, you can see there is a Titan-like creature up here. We see a wyvern or a dragon, and we also see this abomination down right here. Now, I'm gonna focus on this guy a little bit later. I got some information for you. Up right here, people are saying this may be the tree titan / whatever you want to call it, because we saw the frost one in the trailer for ARK Extinction, the reveal, whatever, you know, like, hey, check this out, this is so cool. Well, that was cool and all, but we know there were titans for different zones. I'm pretty sure we can all almost definitively say this would be the earth titan or the tree titan. We can call him Tree Jesus, okay? We have Groot in the park up there with a lot of... Okay, anyway, we're not going to go into that. You get the idea, though. This is most likely, and logically speaking, a Earth Titan. And, well, we've already seen the Frost one. Now, moving on, we could see, actually, we have some form of dragon or wyvern. These look like they are fire wyverns, actually, to be honest with you. And the reason I say wyvern is because I don't actually see any arms. I just see the legs, and then you can see the hooks on the wings where it would actually land. So my bet is this is a fire wyvern, and that's just it, because dragons have 4 legs, I believe, and wyverns have 2 legs, and then they use their wings as another form of transportation. So I think we can confirm that's a wyvern right there. However, down right here, we just there we go. Oh, this guy right here. Now, what the hell is this? Well, the information I have for you currently is, one, it's strikingly similar to the armor plating found on hypo creatures within the Isle. I will say that now. It does share a similar attribute, I guess, to the spikes and the dangly nastiness and the actual armor plating it appears to have on the back. But just one thing. Another thing is that these creatures are corrupted forms of other creatures that exist on ARK. Now, this particular creature looks like it may have been a Oviraptor or some other creature that may be brand new, because there might be a new creature in the shape of this nastiness right here, which I don't know what it will be called. But if my money was on anything, I would say this is some form of corrupted Oviraptor, or I don't think it's a raptor because its face doesn't really fit the profile. I'm not sure. It looks like it also has teeth, but that could be a tribute to the corruption and it forming, obviously, different extremities and stuff around its body, and then it has the nasty glowiness. It looks cool regardless, but I don't really have much more information on it aside from that. And I'm so out of touch with ARK lately, I don't know if this would be an existing creature or not. To my knowledge, this might not be an existing creature, but if it is, I think my money is on the Oviraptor because of the arms and how its body is shaped, and its general size too matches that of the Oviraptor. In the background, we can see forests and, well, I guess some tech cities, whatever, and an obelisk as well, surprisingly, is completely toppled over. The blue obelisk is completely toppled over. So that's a kind of a clue right there. We have some crystals and some gems over right here and whatever else may be inside that rock pile. But otherwise, there isn't really many telling signs or tales of what's happening in this. We see some stuff up right here too, but again, only time's going to tell. So we can move on down through this. Actually, they have right here, in celebration of the patch day, we're sharing what we've been working on, yada, yada, yada. You get the idea. And then there's actually this screenshot right here. Now, this reminds me of Fallout, believe it or not, because of this robot-type mechanical thing and just the mutated stuff and how it looks. What it reminds me of, and we can see in the background, it seems to be an obelisk and some kind of dome as well, and they keep on having this dome or these domes in the background, and I'm not sure why, but like almost every teaser we've gotten of new stuff, we've seen to some degree a dome, and even in the reveal trailer we've seen a dome as well in the background, and well, that's kind of weird. I'm not sure why they have this so frequently in the background unless it's just aesthetics, but this guy right here is the gas bags, I believe. This nasty maggot-looking thing apparently stores air or something in it and some other stuff. It's just going to be all around nastiness. We can see one right here actually in the background, I think, just hovering or floating, or maybe it's jumping. I don't know, and I'm not sure if this is one or if this is just a rocket. It looks like it is one because I can see the horn right there, and you can see the horn on this guy too. And well, that's basically it, and some nasty purpleness right there. That's really all I have for you guys right now on Aberration Extinction and their information. There's not much more being said right now unless you go into the Chronicles, which, I mean, that just details well, what I had shown you already in the video and all of that stuff. The Tech Parasaur, then you have the chest piece, yada yada yada. We also have the sword. I don't know, I think people forgot about the sword, but we have that too. And then the information on it, 5% chance to spawn, 20% higher base level, yada, 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 all that fancy stuff. I'm going to end the video here because it's rambling at this point, and that's really all you need to know about the ARK Extinction Chronicles update. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section, and if you enjoyed this video and it was informational, yada, 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 well, let me know as well, or leave a like on this video. All right, you can go. Bye-bye. I lied. It's not the end of the video just yet. I need to reiterate on something real quick that I was speaking about during this whole video thing. So I made reference to wyverns, and some people may think that this is going to be the worm instead flying around, because we can see obviously the wings and has a wyvern-like shape. Now, I can't definitively say it's not going to be the worm or whatever you want to call this thing. But I mean, from the size, I feel like this thing's going to be a smaller creature in comparison to a wyvern. I don't think wyverns will be nearly as big as, or this thing won't be nearly as big as a wyvern. That's just my take on it. And it'd be cool if they were worms, but like we still, regardless, at the end of the day, we won't know until we see the area and what's actually around it. It would make more sense for there to be wyverns in that area, to be honest with you. Another note that I want to make is they've updated the Extinction wiki, and they have this area right here that we had just looked at listed as a cavern with wyverns and a Reaper type looking creature. Now, when it comes to the Reaper and this thing right here, yeah, it has the same posture, similar posture as a Reaper, but I don't think necessarily this thing is going to be a Reaper either. I think, more simply put, this is one of the corrupted creatures that just got messed up. Because if we look at the corrupted creatures here, we see a corrupted Tyrannosaurus Rex from all of that stuff, and we see that same dome in the background again with the shattered planet and what seems to be a corrupted flying creature. I'm not sure what this would be, a Quetz or maybe a Pteranodon, but either way, you get the idea. The dome's there, corrupted creature, yada yada, and the other creatures shared characteristics that were similar to the Rex with the bioluminescent lighting and stuff on its torso and so on and so forth. So I don't think this is going to be a Reaper per se. I think it's just a normal ARK creature that got corrupted, and that's basically it. Everything else on the wiki still seems to be up to date. Nothing really needs to be done. We see some more examples of the overgrowth and stuff like that, and well, the drone interface. Ignore the advertisement. I don't know why I'm getting laptop advertisements, but beyond the point. That's it now as far as I'm concerned. That's all of the stuff that I have for you guys. Again, like I said, I don't think it's the wyvern, and I don't think this is going to be a Reaper type creature. It has the same posture. It's so weird because it has the same posture, but it just does not. It's not big enough, and if it is, it's a Reaper with stunted growth. I know there was conceptual art a while ago. I didn't even show anyone this because I found it. I didn't know if I should have showed anyone or not, but there is conceptual art of small Reapers, or like what seem to be Reapers. I don't know how public it is because I think it's from a leak on a Discord server or something. I don't even have it anymore, to be honest with you, but I do remember something similar to this. It's not this, though, from what I remember, if my memory served me correctly. It's something else, and what I think they might do is they might take scrapped projects and put them into Extinction 2, or recycle them and throw them into Extinction. I'm not sure. Anyways, now this is the end of the video. You can vamoose, you can go. I'll see you later because I'm done talking about ARK. I want to go get some food. You probably should too.